Welcome back to Universal Guidance. Before we start off your reading, I want to bring up these four main points to help you understand what I'm doing and to prevent from any questions to brew and also to not feeling confused after the reading. So, starting with the titles, as you can tell, I like to say phases of the moons, and that's because I do work with phases of the moons, and I want to sprinkle that on your reading to help you move through life easier. And that's because um unconsciously we are influenced by the moon. So when I'm doing these channelings, not only am I trying to pick up any important messages that you need, but also to take any actions you need um, during those phases to help you in your life. So, on a superficial level, I am telling you what you need for that week, but underneath it all, and in an unseen mystical world, I'm also um, giving you advice on what actions you need to take to fully harness these influences of the moons. So the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the last quarter. And when I'm saying waxing moon, I mean the first quarter, and when I'm saying the waning moon, I'm saying the last quarter. So moving on to the second point, if you're familiar with the Toro deck, you already know what their names are and what their meanings are. However, the deck I'm using, the Enchanted Toru, there are three groups that have different names, but they have the same meanings. However, I like to um, what's it called? I like to use them for other reasons, but right now I'm just going to clarify what these groups are and what they actually mean in the original deck. So we have the princess, the prince, and the hearts. So when I'm saying the hearts, I'm saying the cups. When I'm saying the princess, I'm saying the page. And when I'm saying the prince, I'm saying the knights. And when I'm using the pages or the princess, I am saying I'm saying that you are receiving a certain messages. So pages bring um, messages to you, where the prince or the knights bring telling you what action you need to take. And the hearts are just the cups, and they mean like the original one. Just they bring up they signify the water element and emotional aspects within you or around you. Um, Going on to the third point, the kings and queens. So when I say kings, I'm saying masculine energy, and when I'm saying queens, I'm saying feminine energy. And what I'm suggesting is for you to be aware of who's giving off these energies. Because one thing you need to know within the spiritual community is that we acknowledge that we have both feminine and masculine energy within us. However, some are more prominent than others. And depending on the situation and environment you're in, we tend to utilize one over the other. So these energies are interchangeable. So it doesn't matter if you're a male or female. If you are a man, you can have feminine energy. And when you're a woman, you can have masculine energy. But like I said, they always change depending on the situation you're in. So when I pull out the card and I say, you know, these energies, I am depicting the energy that these person gives off. So keep that in mind, but also keep aware of them as well. In the fourth point, I want to finally mention, fourth and last point, is the reason why I don't the cards, bef- shuffle the cards in front of you guys before the reading. And the main reason is I am saving myself from the embarrassment of how I look and how I sound when I'm doing these. I've recorded before and I look so silly, and I didn't, yeah, and personally, I find it embarrassing. So, and the reason why I want to bring this up is because within the Torah community, we they have informed a lot of their readers that there are people out there that like to shuffle or pre-shuffle their deck and have things already prearranged just so they can be misled or give off information to manipulate whatever. But that's in very few cases. But overall, other readers, they know what they're doing, and some of them are comfortable with that. Some of them are very quick to pick up their the reading seat that their audience needs. Um, However, I'm not that way. Some take longer, and yeah, and I'm don't want to show you guys that. So yes, so bringing up all the points. Hopefully they're helpful and answer all the questions that you need for your readings, and enjoy. And let's get into it. Welcome, Aries, to your waxing moon reading. And this reading are for those who have their sun and ascendant in Aries. So, first row, we got the Justice, the Empress, the Nine of Hearts, the Lovers, and the Ace of Swords. It seems that you are fulfilling this a wish fulfillment, and is bringing balance into your life. And you're being very nurturing with it. And it might be towards this lovers. It could be a lover or a collaboration with someone. And it's bringing in clarity for you. Moving on, we got the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Pentacles. So you are moving toward something that will change your life around, that will bring you good fortune. You're being very you're organizing goals, and you're being very practical about this because you want to feel emotionally satisfied and independent. Moving on, we got the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Princess of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so you're receiving some kind of like news, or you're gonna receive some kind of letter of assistance from this Princess of Pentacles, who's gonna help you alleviate this sense of fear, because it might be that you have some sort of doubts, but you're like willing to put in the work. But it's also asking you to be generous, because if not, then it will lead you to this Ten of Swords, which is ruins. Like, kind of like this painful, like a tragedy. Yeah, so you're gonna receive this letter of assistance that will help you alleviate this fear that you already have or are about to. And they're gonna help you be disciplined and, you know, stay focused and not worry so much. But you gotta be generous too, because otherwise it would not end up well. We're going to go into the Cosmic Dancer Oracle deck and see what other advice you need. Yeah, it seems like you're trying to, this wish fulfillment that you have received, you're trying to move it on into something else, but you kind of have fear around it. You want it to lead up to something more, something more, something fulfilling, and you're just, in the back of your mind, you kind of have this fear, like, if I don't be careful, I might ruin this. But you know, you kind of have an idea of what you need to do to not lead up to that. And you're going to also receive assistance or guidance and to help you sustain and be disciplined. Discipline with the thoughts and ideas that you have, and actually put them into practice and not just have the idea and let it, you know, flee. They will help you ground those methods and goals you have in mind, because you really want this to be something to satisfy you and to fulfill you and to bring good fortune. But But it's asking you to be generous. I'm trying to understand what this generosity is. Maybe be generous with yourself towards them. Or be generous with the assistant that you might receive. I'm so sorry for the wait. Honestly, like, this is what you had earlier. Like, it took me forever to get your reading. And now I'm having like just like a delay with receiving a message for you. So I'm getting maybe you're overbearing this new relationship and partnership, and you kind of want to like take over and be in charge of it all, because with the Nine of Pentacles, you know, independence, and I think that's what maybe the generosity is as well, as, you know, be generous with what you have and what you're trying to fulfill and what you're trying to set and what you're trying to pursue. Be generous with that. Don't become overbearing and dominate the whole situation. Because you can't do it alone. And you can't... what's the word? It can't be all about you. So we got retreat and recharge and honor the lineage. I'm pulling out 2 cards for you because that's what it feels like, but your aim will be best served by stepping back, going within, and taking some quality time to rest, refresh, and reassess. Although it may seem counterintuitive, when there is much work to be done, you are striving to reach a goal. You will get where you want to go more easily and enjoyably if your body, mind, and spirit have a chance to relax deeply so that you may emerge freshly. Consider also the dance of the moon, which regularly waxes, wanes, and disappears behind the veil before emerging again to bless the earth with her her gorgeous magical light. And for lineage, honor the lineage we have. When knowledge, wisdom, and experience are repeatedly passed down from one soul to another, they unite in a loving stream of energy that transcends time and space. When we receive such energy from our ancestors, teachers, or predecessors, it's known in Sanskrits as Guru Shishya Paramara, an unbreakable chain. It is time for you to assess this sacred stream of energy by connecting with your lineage. Once you do this, you will realize that you have never actually been an I. You are a vital part of a powerful and transcendent we. Yeah. Take the time that you need. Basically, yeah, you got what you wanted. Don't force anything that you shouldn't, and take the time to plan this out. Don't rush into it. Listen and honor what others have to say. And remember, it's not all about you, it's about them as well. Especially if you want them to be in your life, you have to realize that they are also a person, and they have their wants and needs and fulfillment that they want to achieve. And give and receive, and it's all about giving and receiving, and understanding one another, and the ultimate goal of helping one another achieve your separate goals. And if you have the same goal, working together and achieving it. So take your time with it, don't rush it. Recharge if you have to. Recharge by honoring and connecting with your lineage, by connecting with others and taking in what they have to say and receiving advice and helping you, getting other input to make things, to add on to this method and practical approach that you have in mind. And yeah, things will work, and things won't lead up to a painful and tragic moment in time. So that's what I got for you, Aries. Thank you for coming by, and I'll see you next time.